Hello guys, welcome back to my world, Nisha's World. Alright, it's about that time. It's dinner time, and today I'll be making my family a meatloaf for dinner. Alright, so you will need 2 pounds of hamburger meat to make the meatloaf. I'm going to be using a meatloaf package made by McCormick. I'm going to use 2 eggs, a half cup of milk. Alright, breadcrumbs. I have Progressive breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to do a mixture for my topping. I'm going to mix some Hunt's ketchup and some Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce, okay? Alright, and I will also be making some potato salad and baked beans too. As I said, I will also be making some potato salad and some baked beans. So I'm going to cut up me some potatoes for my potato salad. I'm boiling me some eggs, so you will probably need to boil about 3 to 4 eggs for your potato salad. Alright, I'm going to use some Kraft sandwich spread, some mayo, and mustard. Okay, and I'm going to bake me some baked beans. Alright, I'm going to open this up, and then I'm going to add in some brown sugar and some of this Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to wash off my potatoes, and then I'm going to cut them, and then I have some water on the stove that I've already put on a boil, and I'm going to put them into the pot. Alright, so let's so I'm just washing off my potatoes as I said I would be. Washing them off really good. Next I'm going to cut them. Alright, so I have begun to cut up my potatoes, alright? So, and while I'm cutting up the potatoes, I just want to talk to you guys for a minute. I just want to tell everyone, if you're watching or if you have watched Nisha's World, I really appreciate it, okay? Because you could be doing something else with your time. You don't have to watch me, but I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the support, okay? And I hope that you continue to support me. Alright, so just cutting these potatoes up. These are small potatoes, so shouldn't take long for them to boil. And you definitely don't have to do any cutting. Alright, so I just want to tell you a little bit about my family. Alright, so I am a mother and a wife. I'm a mother of 3 boys. Alright, my oldest son is 11 and yeah, so my 11-year-old, his name is Darius, and I have a 10-year-old, his name is Tay, and my baby boy, he is 5 years old, and his name is Cole. And my husband, you've seen him if you've watched the previous Nisha's World, his name is Darius, okay? So yes, I'm just doing every day what I love to do, which is cook for my family. What I have to do, it's just something that I'm just doing every day anyway, and I'm just, you know, recording it and bring it to life. And that's how I've got Nisha's World. Alright, so halfway through cutting these potatoes, I'm going to finish up and then I'll get back with you guys. Alright you guys, so I'm back. I have put my potatoes on a boil, alright, and I'm waiting on the eggs to get done as well. So now I'm going to move on to the meatloaf, alright. So I have about 2 pounds of hamburger meat here, alright. So it's about to get messy, okay, because this step here, I'm going to have to be hands-on. So I'm going to open up my McCormick meatloaf pack. Alright, I'm going to pour on the contents. Alright. Then I'm going to pour in some breadcrumbs, okay? So I'll probably put about a half a cup of breadcrumbs. I'm just eyeballing it, but a half a cup, okay? Alright, and then the 2 eggs. Alright. Now that I've added my eggs, now I'm going to add in my milk, okay? Alright, so now you got to put your hands in, you get down and dirty. You got to mix all of the contents together, okay? Really good. The eggs help with the form as well as the breadcrumbs. nice and squishy. Okay. Put it into this pan. Alright, and I'm just gonna. So I had to step off for a minute and I had to wash my hands because I got a little messy. But I've put my meatloaf in this pan and I just pat it down real nicely, okay? And make sure that I got the meat, you know, all around the edges because the meat is going to shrink, okay? So now I'm ready to put it in the oven. I'll be back. Alright, so now I have opened up my can of Bush original baked beans, okay? I'm going to put it in this pan. I'm working on the baked beans last because they won't take that long, okay? So I'm just going to pour the contents from the can into the pan. Alright, and I have a little water too, just in case, you know, the beans look like they're going to be a little thick. So I'm going to put some brown sugar on top. I would say about half a cup of brown sugar. Alright. You could put a half or a little bit more than half. Okay? Alright, so now I will be adding my Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce, okay? So I'm just going to squirt it in. Like so. I'm just going to add a little bit of the water. Just a little bit. Okay. Because as it bakes, it's going to get thicker. Alright, let me mix that in. So far, so good. Alright, I'm going to put this in the oven. I'll be back. Hey guys, so everything's on and working, okay? So I'm going to cook my potatoes until they get kind of tender. Not too tender, but kind of tender. Alright, it's going to take the meatloaf about 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm going to leave the baked beans in there for that long as well. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you like and subscribe. Alright, so I'll be back. You guys, so I'm back. My potatoes, I put them on a boil for about 20 to 30 minutes until they were tender. Alright, so this is what we have. I'm going to make a small potato salad. Alright, so I boiled me 3 eggs, okay, once they were done. I boiled them for about 30 minutes. Once they were done, I put some cold water on top of them. Alright, so now I'm about to cut up my eggs. Alright, so after I've cut up my 3 eggs into my potatoes, this is what it looks like so far. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to add like 1/4 cup of sugar. Maybe not even the whole 1/4 cup. Just going to sprinkle a little sugar. Alright. And then I'm going to sprinkle some black pepper. Just sprinkle. Okay. Then I'm going to put about a cup or a half a cup. So this is about a half a cup of sandwich spread. Okay. Then I'm going to put about a half a cup of mayo. Okay. And then mustard for the color. Okay, just a squirt, a couple of squirts. Oh, I haven't opened it yet. Just a couple of squirts of mustard. Alright. Now it's time to get to mixing. Yeah, since these were small potatoes, I didn't cut them up, and you know, when they're tender, as you're mixing, they will cut up on their own. So just cut them up a little bit. Plus, I like a little chunk, just a little chunk. I don't want it to be mushy like mashed potatoes. So just mixing it all together. Alright. You can break them up with your fork. If they are tender enough, they will be able to do that. Alright, so far this is how it's looking. Okay, and of course I'm going to have to put it on chill. I had to put the potato salad in the freezer so it can cool fast enough when the rest of the meal gets ready. So while we're waiting on the baked beans and the meatloaf to brown, I'm going to do a little prepping. I'm going to mix the ketchup and the sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce together so I can make my glaze for my meatloaf. Alright. Put about a squirt that's equivalent to half of a cup or a cup. Alright, and then I'm going to add my sweet Baby Ray's. Okay, about half and half, you know, half of barbecue sauce, half of, just going to mix it together, okay? See, I still want it to be red like a normal meatloaf, but I like the sweet honey barbecue taste. It just gives it something different. And that's what it looks like. It's still red. Alright, so I'll be back. Meatloaf has browned and I have glazed it. I have put the sweet honey Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and ketchup sauce mixture on top of the meatloaf. And I'm going to put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes, okay? I'll see you then. Oh, yes. Everything's done, alright? So let you get a close-up of what everything looks like. Alright, here's my potato salad, here's my meatloaf after it's done, and my baked beans, okay? And this is what it looks like on a plate. Alright, you guys, so it's time for me to feed my family. Thank you for your time. Like and subscribe.